Well, at one point in the meeting, the leader of the city's housing authority got up and spoke. She said the new owner of the homes had assured her that he wouldn't raise rent for a year. That would be a major relief for the renters in these homes, but they still say that they need a permanent solution. Jerlene McCarthy's brother-in-law has rented a home in Musicians Village for more than 10 years. She's worried he may have to move.
He's 72 years of age on a fixed income, I don't know what he would do if he was unable to stay where he is.
His is one of 8 rental units spread across 4 properties in the neighborhood. The homes were built after Hurricane Katrina as affordable housing for artists. Habitat for Humanity led the project. Late this year, it sold the 4 rental houses to a company called Stable Housing LLC. Tenants say they got a notice that their rent would triple.
I'm talking about paying a little over $300 a month and then coming up with $1,200.
In a statement, Habitat for Humanity told us they had been subsidizing those rents for years to keep them below market rate. They explained that the organization doesn't normally rent homes in the first place. Their goal is to help people own them. But after Katrina, they rented the 4 doubles out because there was so little housing available. The statement notes that none of the 82 homes owned by the people who live in them in Musicians Village will be affected by the sale.
We are disappointed.
Still, Councilman Eugene Green criticized Habitat for Humanity at Thursday's meeting.
If nothing else, it was an opportunity to, if a property was sold, have some sort of covenants in it that protected certain people. But there were no covenants here.
Then the executive director of the Housing Authority of New Orleans, Marjorie Anna Williams, delivered some surprising news.
The owner did tell me that he would make sure that the rents are stabilized at the current rate. He would hold them to that rate for at least a year until there was some way of coming to resolution.
Williams cautioned that she hasn't gotten that promise in writing. Renters we talked to said they hadn't heard it from Sam Matty, who's been representing Stable Housing in the sale, either.
I spoke with Sam yesterday. He did not tell me that. He just said, I'm not going to put him on the street.
McCarthy says if the news is true, it would be a relief for her brother-in-law. But ultimately, he will need to figure out what to do when the rent does go up.
He has no place to go.
Councilman Green said he invited Sam Matty to the meeting. He did not come. Nobody from the company that now owns those homes did. But they did send this statement, which organizers printed and handed out to people there. In it, he in part accuses media reports of, quote, generating unnecessary concern about the sale. It says the company has no intention of evicting anyone, and it also says that it's working with tenants to, quote, reach mutually beneficial agreements. It doesn't say anything about Williams' statement that they wouldn't be raising rents for a year. I reached out to them myself, and about 15 minutes ago, they sent me this same statement.
All right, thank you so much, Rachel. I think there's more to come on that story.